Hi there. I'm your host, Corinne, and this is Okay, But Are You Good? Where we check in on ourselves on a weekly basis to see how we're doing. Are we living our best lives, or are we just trying to get by? Well, friends, I did it. I completed the LA Marathon. I ran 26.2 miles, walked, whatever. I got it done. That was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And it's crazy because I signed up for this. I paid to do this very challenging goal, and I can't believe it's over. The last 10 miles were the hardest. I didn't think I was going to finish it, but I did there because it was extremely hot marathon day. And people were giving the opportunity at mile 18, you can just get your medal and still count it. And when I was passing mile 18, I was like, oh, I might have to do that. But I didn't. I did the whole 26.2 miles. I am in so much pain. It's unbelievable. I have to hobble around everywhere. When I finished the race, I told my sister and my parents, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. This is crazy. But it was so nice to have all the support and just finish something I've been working months towards. And it was very emotional, just doing the race in my hometown. My husband did it with me. So it was fantastic. And I just can't believe it's done. Morning of the race, it was it was a struggle because the time change, daylight savings time. So I had set my alarm for 2:45 in the morning, and then we're supposed to leave at 3:30 to catch our 5 a.m. bus. And I forgot the clocks jump from 2 to 3. So 2:45 didn't happen. We both woke up late. We were rushing. I was like, we were going to have over an hour just to relax before we had to hop on the bus. None of that happened. But it all worked out. We got our parking, and then we got on the bus, and we kind of showed up as soon as the race had started. No joke. They start right on time at 7 a.m. And I think it was just so many people, and it was so fun. And I think I probably started around right before 7:30 by the time I finally crossed the start line. And you're all just going. You start at Dodger Stadium. First few miles felt great. I was sticking with a pacer, and then I don't even know what mile. I just know it was on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I lost the pacer because I was I have to go to the bathroom. And the lines are long, and it's hot. It's so hot. But I just kept going. I never saw that pacer again. I tried, but they were gone. That was probably about I don't even know what mile, but I'm glad I stuck with the pacer for as long as I could. And it was so cool running through the city, and all the streets are closed off, and the people that are cheering you on, passing out the water and electrolytes, they kept me going. And it was just the craziest experience ever. And I was in so much pain. I think by mile 18 is when I was okay, I'm I don't know if I can finish this, as I said. And I had some friends come out and support me, and that really helped me keep going, because you're alone doing this. My husband and I ran the first mile together, and then he took off because he's way faster than me. This is the guy that ran 2 marathons a week apart, and it's crazy. And I'm so proud of him. I don't think I'm built like that. But anyways, seeing my friends helped. Seeing everyone else come out and cheering strangers on was amazing. And it was just so hot. And at a certain point, my legs did just give out. I tried to keep running, but there's just a point I couldn't. And I did go into this race with knee injuries I don't know how to explain it. Like they were teetering on an injury and I'm like, this isn't that serious that I need to like push myself to the extreme. And then I end up blowing out my knees. But luckily I taped them up and that helped. And I just had to listen to my body. The goal was to complete the marathon and that's what I did. So I feel accomplished. I didn't get the time I wanted, but I still did it in a good enough time. Like, I think I just reached some moments where I was like, this is like not worth it to me. This isn't like pushing myself to the extreme. And then it comes to the point where your body physically can't move anymore. And I think for mile 18, till the finish line, I was like dying. I texted my friends. I was like, I'm going to pass away. Like, this is so hard. And it's so hot outside. And I'm slow. Like, and it was kind of discouraging how the course is. You pass the finish line. So I'm seeing all these people with like, probably they're finishing in 4.5 hours. And I'm like, cool. I still have like 10 more miles to go. I'm like, I wish I was on the other side of this, but I kept going. I think once I passed the loops, it was like maybe mile 22. I was like, okay, like I can finish this off. I'm just power walking so hard and like trying not to cry. And I I laugh because it seems like it was so long ago, even though this just happened. But I finished it and I felt like I was going to pass out afterwards. But I did it. I finished it. That's all I care about. This medal is so pretty and it's huge. It kind of weighs a little bit, but I just can't believe like after all this time I'm here. I knew I would get here as long as my body allowed me to, but I realized like I don't think I'm actually really built for this. Like our family friend was like, stick to half marathons. I was like, yeah, whatever. But they might be right. I think half marathons are manageable. I think by mile 13, I was like, cool, I'm good. So, I'm someone that hasn't run any marathons at all. And then I just went full blast. And doing this in like 6 months of my own training, like I think I did pretty well. I would run a marathon, or at least I would for sure run a half marathon again. A full marathon, I don't know. I never say never, but my body is hurting. Like if you can't walk, it sucks. And I'm wobbling around. My mom's like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm like, "Yes." Like it's unimaginable pain. And it's like you brought this on yourself. And I just think like running those last like 6 miles and they're starting to like pack up the road, and it like so many people have left. It's so discouraging, but shout out to the people that stayed. Shout out to my family that were there for hours and they had posters and they were at the finish line. My husband had finished like almost 2 hours before me and he still stayed and they cheered me on. So it was good. I'm so glad they were there. And I don't know if I'll ever do it again. I didn't get in the Chicago Marathon. I didn't get into the New York Marathon. And maybe like, I think everything works out the way it's supposed to. I got to see how my body heals. I need to just get back into a normal schedule where I'm not in pain in my knees and I let my body relax because I've been doing a lot for myself. Like other people are built for this. They're built for running like 8-minute miles, finishing this in under like 4 hours, which is like so amazing. I just know I'm never going to be that person. And that's okay. Like I've accepted that. I don't need to be, but I'm someone that's right. I keep saying I ran the marathon. I didn't run it the whole time. I think very minimal people run it the whole time, and shout out to them. I cannot do that. I love the intervals. You're running and then you're walking. I had to pace myself, but I did it, man. And this is just your reminder that you can do hard things. Don't let anyone get you down. I had so many people be like, "Are you sure you're going to be able to do this? You got to train. Like, you're not really made for this." And I ignored them and I did the best I could until my knees gave out. and I finished it. That's all that matters to me. Like I'm just so proud of myself. Like it's so emotional. Like I'm 30 and it's 3 months in and I've already accomplished something huge off my bucket list. And I hope this encourages you to do something that you've been working towards, but not actually like ever getting to the end goal, if that makes sense. Like I just picked up this random goal and then I completed it. You know, it's so mentally emotional because I've worked so hard for this. I've put so many hours and so much time. I've missed stuff because I was like, I have to run. And it's discipline. It's like you learn you can do hard things. You learn to be uncomfortable. You learn to give up your time. So run a marathon if you want. Right now I'm like, I don't know if that's what I want to do again. And that's okay. And I encourage you to do something that you've been pushing off and work towards it. Put in the effort and the time to get something done that you've been procrastinating, because you are holding yourself back if you're not doing stuff that you want to do. Because consistency is key, determination, discipline, our habits, our routines. That's what got me here today, is my routine and my discipline, my schedule. I just think it's really important to have stuff to look forward to, because life gets so boring doing the same thing all the time. It makes me sad doing the same thing all the time. So that's why I have to mix it up. I have to have things to look forward to. Now that this is done, I'm not really sure what's next. I'm just so proud of it. And I hope you find something that challenges you, that gets you out of your comfort zone, because it does help you have stuff to look forward to. It helps make you a better person in so many aspects. This took care of my mental and my physical health. And now I got to recuperate and get back to like feeling normal and not wobbling as I walk and then not so much back pain. And I just have to say, overall, this was an amazing experience. And I'm so proud of myself. Race day, I was like, I'm never doing this again. I can't do that. And my sister kept being like, yeah, but you did it. She's like, I can't even run a mile. So you completed this. And it's like a lot of people will never do this in their life, and that's okay. But I accomplished my goal, and I'm so proud of myself. So you can do something that's hard and challenging as well. And it just makes you so grateful. I'm so grateful for all the lessons I learned, for the journey that got me here today, and I accomplished my goal. And I hope you guys take time this week to think about something you want to work towards, something that's challenging, that gets you out of your comfort zone, because this feeling, once I'm not in pain anymore, is going to feel so amazing. And looking at my medal on my wall, it will just be like, you did that. You did that. Nobody else did it for you. So take this week, think about it, think about what you want to work towards this year. And thank you so much for listening in. It's been a journey for all of us, and I appreciate you all. So make sure to ask yourself, okay, but are you good? And I'll see you all next week. Thank you so much for listening, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.